Hi, my name is Jahan Ghaznavi. I'm a ChromaWay employee based in the US. We are at Consensus Conference. Soon we are going to have our funders joining us for a quick conversation regarding the Chromia and Consensus.
So Chromia is a new public blockchain intended to enable new kind of applications, public applications. So new kinds of social networks, fair, decentralized applications. So I would say that the key thing about it is that it's based on a relational database combined with a blockchain, called a relational blockchain. And that means that you can do decentralized applications in fewer lines of code and really do complex things in an easy way. Ricardo is around here somewhere. He did like a tic-tac-toe game in 3 hours on the blockchain logic in 140 lines of code. That includes the code that is running on-chain to detect if a game has ended or not. So that's quite a lot harder to do with a lot of other blockchains. So yeah, that's a short. So Chromia.
So if I take that one, you recently changed the name from Chromopolis to Chromia. Can you tell us a little bit about why you took that strategy and what was the thought behind it?
Yeah, so we shopped around for branding agencies and we selected the one that asked the hardest question. And this agency said that Chromopolis, isn't that like a little bit of 90s? Do we really have to have that name? Then we made up a list of 15 names. I fought hard for another name, but now we settled on Chromia, which is short and I'm liking it more and more for every day. And we're talking about power to the public because it's a lot around public applications. So it's basically decentralized applications, but with another angle on having them as a public goods, which users are controlling.
Okay. Today we are in a consensus. What are you hoping to get out of the consensus conference?
I mean, it's kind of the central conference for the industry. Yeah, I mean, there's great opportunities for networking, and we really want to show our new public blockchain, which is the first time, and it's probably our smallest booth. We hope that it can expand to be one of the top blockchains because we have the capabilities to do it. We have a technological differentiator, and that should be very effective.
You mentioned about the technology differentiation compared to many other platforms that they are here today.
Yeah.
What would you say the main differentiation is that from a developer perspective?
I mean, it's kind of obvious. Blockchains is about handling data. What's the best way to handle data? A database. Like the most obvious answer ever. How do you handle data? Is it a file system? Is it a linked list? No, it's a database. Why? Because it's in SAP, it's behind Facebook, it's found everywhere we have a relational database. But there are no blockchains that are using this kind of technology. So we're the first to implemented a more dense, secure version of SQL, like 1/6 of the code lines. We call it rel. It has static typing, so that means, compared to other technologies, fewer lines of code that strongly correlates with fewer bugs. The static typing and the other elements we added also increases security, but it's mainly about productivity, that you can do complex applications in a short time. And of course, like other modern blockchains, we're solving scalability issues. We can have really fast applications, and and it's kind of a mature environment also for enterprise applications, I would say.
What can you tell us about the token on the Chromia? I've noticed that many people have that question and they'd like to know about it.
Yeah, so the token is used to pay for hosting your applications. Compared to a lot of other blockchains, it's the application developer at the start that pays for hosting of your decentralized application. Your decentralized application is run among different providers. Providers is typically a good quality hardware operator, like a data center that is running your application. And of course, you need to pay for the hosting of your app, and you use the token to do that. Additionally, you can use the token to move between different applications. And also we have an automatic conversion contract with other blockchains, like Ethereum.
In in addition to that one, we also scalability seems not to be a problem for the Chromia. Can you tell us a little bit about that one and why is that you're solving that problem as well?
Because at the core it's based on PBFT consensus. It's running it in a semi-public way, but you select the resources that you need for your application. Maybe you have a game and you select it will run on 8 different data centers across the world, and you can pick that on the marketplace, want it to run on this. You assume that they do not collide, of course, they need to be independent. You have a kind of transparency. And since it's only running on maybe 8 high-quality servers, you can have a lot of performance. So we can count transactions in different way. Maybe we can do up to 1,000 transactions per second. But then, what is a transaction? The transaction in our system is a database transaction. And if you know about database, a database transaction is that could maybe do a lot of operations in a single transaction. So maybe pay out dividends to all the shareholders, move the game, move the troops in the complete game. So that's what you can do a lot of every second. So it's not just moving an element of data. It's more complex. So it's very high performance.
So if I understand correctly, we are able to support different models on our blockchain. So any message for the potential developer that they will be attending the consensus today?
Yeah, we have now a test version of our language rel, and we have hosted some kind of workshop for developers the other day, so we could try out to do some coding. And of course, we are new on the scene with this blockchain. As a company, we're old, since 2014, working in crypto as open source in 2012. But with this platform, we are new, and of course, we are interested to have applications and stimulate that in various ways. You should reach out to us, and maybe we can support your applications in different ways.
Thank you very much. And we are here. If you guys have any question, please reach us here at our ChromaWay booth. We are here to answer any questions.